defense from Looney, able to totally upset the shot because of his positioning.
11-6.
And here is Kuminga. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Anunoby. And it's denied. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Timeout, New York.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Making us move nightly. That was your Knicks City Dancer.
Knicks trailed by 7. Here's Brunson. Can't hit from in close.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Out to the right wing. The shot by Looney, no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
And that one drops for him.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the line for him here.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
Wiggins has showed himself over the past couple seasons as being a great two-way player. He can still do damage on the offensive end. Don't get that twisted.
Stephen Curry
gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 8 points.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Warriors foul.
New York's getting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Miles McBride. At the line, 2 shots.
Free throw good, McBride. And McBride drops them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The Knicks, 13.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And, Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort. Everyone has to meet that level.
Out to Bridges. Over Wiggins. Bridges misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Green. Kicks it out to Schroeder. To the left wing. Kuminga with a wide open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Achua. Bridges left side. Back to Achua. Out to Bridges. Over Green. And that one goes long. Warriors leading by 7. Well, Drake, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Dane looking around. Right wing. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Knicks.
20-15.
On the wing, Wiggins. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And the Warriors lead by 7.
New York.
This close to the rim, Wiggins can make it look pretty effortless. He just pops it in.
New York calls timeout. The Warriors have been trying to win a championship while also developing young talent. And Brent, that's a tough thing to do.
They're really hard to do because of the established players in front of you. How do you find time for guys who are going to be inconsistent and make mistakes? That coaching staff knows how important piling up every regular season win is in terms of your positioning in the playoffs. And we'll see if this year they take another stride and those guys become more comfortable in their roles to help support the stars they've had for so many years.
Another big cheer for your Knicks City Kid.
Here's Brunson. He has 5. From downtown, it's rebounded by Schroeder.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage of the line improve. But he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Yeah, what really sets Draymond apart is that tenacity. I mean, he never stops fighting you. I mean, any second he's on the floor, he's competing and he's coming at you.
Brunson, left side. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018.
At the line.
So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
Back to Bridges. Tries again. And it's Brunson missing. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. You ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Knicks trailed by 7. Down low. The kick out to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there. Just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Looney. There's the triple. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart. Here's Schroeder to the middle. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw it down.
Brunson outside. Here's Hart. And Looney sends it back. The kick out to Towns. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 6 points.
Warriors.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboard. He is too big to miss.
Here's Schroeder. That's in. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
New York calls timeout. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Knicks trail by 12. Pass to Sims. To the inside. Here's Dadier. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Three-pointer Hield. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 10-point game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Warriors lead.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement balance right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. That's tipped.
Well, these blocks by Schroeder has got to get his teammates going. They're more rare than they are commonplace, but Schroeder getting in there with good hands.
Another shot. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
New York ball.
Brunson, that's a two-pointer.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Hield right side. Lots of room.
Buddy Hield.
And he hits the jumper for 2. Hield's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors. Pass to Towns. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got 8 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Hield right side. Knocked loose. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But those guys have known each other for a long time. And these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. But it's still fun to poke at the rookies just a little bit.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Here's Hield. Knicks with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Towns. Can't cash in from close range. Warriors leading by 10. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Back to Moody. And the shot goes in.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Now Brunson. 10 points for him. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Loudest section in the building gets free
Here's Anunoby. No scoring in this one. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hield. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Pass to Payne. Ball's knocked loose. Anunoby has the open look. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Schroeder with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Over Moody. Anunoby, no good. Warriors leading by 14. The numbers will back it up, Brett, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, T.A. Thank you.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle on it.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Warriors getting another chance here. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul. Substitution for your Knicks. Carl
Up top, Hield.
Jalen Brunson.
Fires the three. It's rebounded by Towns.
The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still zero here in the second.
And he recovers it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. A look at the field goal percentage numbers. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Warriors leading by 14. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Stolen by Brunson. Tipped away. Curry with it. Brunson picks him up. And Wiggins throws it down.
Assisted by...
He makes that look so easy. Andrew Wiggins up and down on the alley-oop.
Bridges, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Back to Kuminga. Outside Curry. Takes the three. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 16. Pass to Anunoby. New York moving it around. Over Kuminga. Anunoby, no good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
So much talk about Steph's scoring ability, but he's also a great facilitator.
The offensive rebound. Brunson outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
One thing you can add on to this, and you don't talk about it much as a point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line and generating easy points, that can really help you out. They got a lot of freebies.
It's Curry outside.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
New York, no good that time either.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. And the Warriors lead by 19.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that three off. Beautiful shot.
Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Curry.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Andrew Wiggins.
He's off on the second.
At the line, he'll shoot 3.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
Warriors lead.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now, being assertive.
It's Curry outside. Knicks with the rebound. Brunson right side. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
34.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Jackson Davis.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Warriors leading by 18. Curry with a wide open look. Rebounded by Hart.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was